Ensoko TV, Oboroso bw'umugusi.
Wia kigima mwancho mulielia wigita seni gensoko no basemira kwaninga kwa bere kugotwara litko litohereru kigima nebiro binde nende tokumirana asemesa ya mangana maya elinde ngoma nyena ra yabereka gokolekana korwa chingongo chionsi inye chense kero mwancho mulia tumaitenga litukeliga ne litko linene kigima anena sense itu ya Kenya chinga kya Kenya togendete gochengera litko lyokolenda ebito etanaine mwancho mulia ikaransa oikelinde ngoma nyamanga senchera yobwenye inyora yonsi naboko yanyara gwetera sensemeri emitandao sensemo ya Facebook Ensoko TV nabiga sensemeri ya YouTube Ensoko TV riterene kerubo Frida nabalitoko bwatera na soko nekemna chibicha neliogi rya gwikira sole asenchera ya benenere director Zack bakubwatenere Felistas Kabendi Toska tonyegera kwera nanda segekeke kerubo silinde ngumanya mange. Kwechaka mwancho muligereria Amayia yebirebiga nigo tukwechaka kurwa sorgongo rwagusi asingo komenya bina ekero ense egochengira litko lyokolenda ebito etanene nigo aseskuru yoboroso ya Nyakyole yegotoka emia West Mugrango aborokigwa abakoro bara umurubili bwogesimeka emete amanoko na ebitabu nabo ige bitamba byobochenu asabana abanyaruka bakoragwa nere Peterson Mogusu gati abande nigo basabire serikali enene koena na chigas chirigurirense elio kolenda ogotumika wechingo
Skuri ito tugateba tuarengerete many other places to come na but we settle we just say skuri na mbeye moko motivate abana baito basabana bamitwa somagaiga ko batebinga muntu bakurunya kore primary abe star iskoga liga abana bali ngo batromoyo na kubasena kubatia nguvu ngabasome mono obo gimambo lesikali obia igento kenda sinjari nga masingira day tuachira sinjo gosimeke mete naiwa omungira bwe president ate abona babenga abantu bateko na chinko ere Chinsa na chiboro tate ko batenga gaki ali ogiri kori amuikere chigas kiri baro tebe cheme atatu batolete na batatu amatemo yo chiko na chemete gosebono ya kwera bona yuko beteri tuna chemete asinge njunga ntubuga ati option so ere gasi ya 300 Mr President wherever you are if I told you can just hear me kindly tolete gasi ya 300 egato sile kona chemete metekine igendo kende tuacha iga wetani masingira de turochege iga tutate kweni shwanga abana baito neke goliekeke masingira yobongo bwabo mbuyerete saleka ebinyugu bya buchire binge so we want to tell our friends to asometa na barabwega abandi barasya maruma abandi barasya madawa ya kulevya tocha muto tusaidiane asingi nchusi kyobongi mobwiga otherwise school enene is a big school ko tuabweta iga ntu atikete secondary ga ringo kumoleka nyengi manyakore secondary na ereye
Imeye kaunti ya Kisii mwasiri wizara yechisemi Julius Migosi Ogamba umujumbe okitutu chache North Jafeth Nyakundi mbaikirana imeye skuru yoboroso ya Kenyore yogotoka se ward ya Kegogi lyogo chengera litko libinto goselitko lyokolenda ebinto bitoetanaine mwasiri Migosi nigairabuna omorai bwense Dr. William Ruto obekire omorobeli obogosimeka emetechi milioni 52 yemo inse ye wizara yechisemi awasikira eskuru eboneta gosimeka emetechi ribubere elyogo ikirania ekerengo kebekire kyo gosimeka emetechi bilioni 15 oika omwaka obwechiribubere 30.
Inaitwa Plunas Africana. Uses zake ni timber, ornamental. Tunaweza tumia kutengeneza chako.
This Mazingira Day we are supporting environment and the ministry as well by planting at least 2,000 trees in each of our institutions, and it is estimated that by the end of today, as a Ministry of Education, we will have planted over 71 million trees towards our main target of 15 billion trees. So we are here because this is the primary school where I went. It all started from here, so as directed that we all go to our primary schools and plant trees in those institutions. But today we planted both here in the primary school and also in the secondary school across, because this primary school was started from across the secondary school. We were moved here in the 70s, and then that particular institution now became the secondary school, the day secondary school. So we've got the support of our other institutions like the TVETs from around here, Kisii National Polytechnic, Diragia Polytechnic, Liatirimba are also here, and a number of other institutions that have supported us by donating some of the trees. Kisii High School also donated some fruit trees. So we've started the orchard for this institution that will be taken care of by both this primary school and Kisii National Polytechnic. So we'll be back here at some point to find out how they are doing. So I want to encourage each and every one of you to take up the call by His Excellency the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, to at least plant a tree or 2 trees or 3 trees or 10 trees. We've been able to do that as a country. If we do that, we could also be able to meet that 15 billion target before 2030 as we had anticipated.
Chinga kiecho boigo ni gomorai wense ara umurubili bwogo simika emete asiskuru ya State House iligo ikirania litukelio nanya nabo nigo aineke buna asemya kebire ya itire nigo basimikire emete ebilione yemo nukta enoti na isano nemo nanya nabo nigo aineke kubika enibensemo iliko aineke buna nkonyara bale emete bagosimika.
I must commend the people of Kenya that in the last 2 years we have planted 1.06 billion trees. And because we are seeing that the target, we need to up our game. We have agreed now as a government that we are going to scale up. The bottleneck that we have had over the last 2 years is the availability of seedlings. Many people are looking for seedlings in all manner of places. They cannot find the seedlings. And as a result, we have different interventions to make sure that there is availability of seedlings. We have mobilized our military to produce seedlings, National Youth Service to produce seedlings, our prisons to produce seedlings, forest community organizations to produce seedlings, private sector people to produce seedlings. We have asked the Ministry of Education, and the PS is here, to work with the members of parliament so that we access budget from the Constituency Development Fund. We have now isolated 5% of the Constituency Development Fund for purposes of seed production by young people in different parts of Kenya. And I must commend young people in different organizations, in different parts of the country, working with their members of parliament, working with the constituency development committees to produce seedlings, because seedlings are important. Let me also commend that as we go forward, we are going to be focusing a very good percentage of seed production on fruit trees. Fruit trees are important because they give us all what we are looking for.
Waigo ni goruto aineke kirenga kia kiugosimika emete bilioni 15 aso mwaka wichirubere 33 nigo kuboligwa kwa rugo gucha ase chiskuru cyoboroso gosimika emete nanya nabo nigo ainekia ekerengo kia rero kiugosimika emete koba emilioni eyamo.
Leo ni siku tena ya muhimu ya mazingira katika taifa letu la Kenya. Katika kila primary school, tunapanda miti katika ile mpango yetu ya taifa la Kenya ya kupanda miti bilioni 15 ambayo tuliamua ya kwamba kabla ya mwaka wa 2032 katika taifa letu la Kenya tuwe tumepanda miti bilioni 15, na ni kwa sababu miti ni ya muhimu. Leo katika primary schools zetu zote, siku hii moja, mpango yetu ni kuhakikisha kwamba tunapanda miti milioni 100 siku ya leo. Na katika kila primary school, mahali mtu amesomea, kila secondary school mahali mtu amesomea, tunawaomba Wakenya wote, kila mmoja wetu aende katika shule amesomea, atusaidie kupanda miti katika mashule yetu. Tukiwa tunapanda miti vile vile katika sehemu zile zingine zote ambazo tumekubaliana tutapanda miti.
Koskabosio abamereri be serikali nigo baikirana sigeti kia Uhuru Park eligosiro muraibi kiama gia Wiper Patriotic Front Kalonzo Musyoka. Okwana Dr. Fred Matiang'i niga mochia bali bagendete guturubania okwelikia kwa bakichikora asabuli kiombegetene tabachali ne chimbebe IEBC kobeka emerobili mekirano. Chinga kecho boigoni ga kwanera okwerobilia bosibwo bocholio bonene asomwaka bwechiri bubere 25 nebere.
The activities of registering people, some of whom are not even Kenyan citizens, getting identification cards and doing all manner of criminal monkeying that is going to affect our country, is setting the stage for anarchy in this country. I want to ask our brothers and sisters who are in government that there must come a time in the history and in the life of a public servant when you must think about your country more than the very basic issues of political expedience and political survival at any point in time. The madness going on right now and those things that are happening, denying young people registration in parts of the country where people suspect they will not get votes, is setting the stage for anarchy. And I want to ask the IEBC and everyone responsible to think about this country very seriously. People have been saying that the mood in Africa is such that you cannot serve one term, that it's very difficult to remove a sitting president. I honestly think that that nonsense has now been sorted out, and you know what that is. So, Kenyan people, soon enough we will have our opportunity to do a good thing for this country and follow suit and do what other good Africans have done where they have not been satisfied by service provision and service delivery. I honestly don't think we will let the Kenyan people down. We have agreed we must put ambition and everything else before the interest of this country. When we sit together, and should the united opposition, Your Excellency,
Amateyemo kurase kinyoro kia nyamisaro ewodi yabo chiborabu ebunge yabo machoge eborabu nigo yatwalire omuichano monene kubwatikana no gukwa ku mwana obo aya magega yo mwana obo bw'emyaka 5 kogwo kurase umutigoro litkolia igoro abase batemete komokonya kulinda agasiria obugima bwaye asegeita Kenya gitali yemo imeyo mochie omagena
Retangoro ku egranya buto inchende mamu mwabo Brandon oyoro nyagosira koko Brandon nyabuto mwana ukuru mambimbi arenge akagende skuru agacharancha akewendagira ngateba tiga musibi ngamusibi nkamuira nyomba ngamubeke kerogo igoro ngamosoka mwana uri nyomba ari sinamutiga timeti Chinsa imugete ko ruoro juna arenge pisiko kora chigasi cyane naenda naimokie kebuyu Ringwenda gesima konye tinde ikanonya negesima kamwana kudoti kakamyoka kakandangeri kakante Brandon ogure kurumote igoro ngatieke buye ku iko ligabwasa narenge ngamyoka gocha kerongo changanyoro mwana oyo igabwasa awetaro na imogeto ko ruwa gatarire ndagocha agaikase geita akwenda bunesi orori ngamuri Brandon nini agante ini tumbu kerante binenda ngatebe ngo mwali nyompa minyo kenda ngeri mama
ngacha kanyoru umwana garairense koimuki umwana kanyoru umwana agoyete muruminto nkamurangeria agacha akarangeria umwana oyo rengene pigipigi umwana aga bekwe pigipigi goikanya gitari
narangeretie pigipigi umwana oyo akamenya kibunya gitari totebe kene umwana oyo naigete geita munya gitari tamusugurikeretie umwana oyo agaika gitari iga akaerera ororo abanyagitari bakaimukia bakaira gwechiabo bakamuna toigete Chinsa itoigete tugatia tukabanga tukarushia umwana tukaira moja lio wembo
Chigaki ogochengera gukorwa obokoreri kogendete kwenekigwa nigo mukwani we serikali nene Isaac Moura aisokire na gukwanera emerobelio ye serikali nonye nabo nigo ali irabuna serikali negendete gwa kwenekia obwasioku asobokoreri ebwaye chingaki echobo igo nigo anekia emerobelio yabekire likwenekia abasae nkoinyorera bali amabaga yemirimo.
And as part of this year's Public Service Week, the government therefore reaffirms its dedication to transparent, efficient, and citizen-centered public service delivery. The Nyota project, empowering Kenya's youth through jobs and enterprise, the government, in partnership with the World Bank, is implementing the National Youth Opportunities Towards Advancement Nyota project as one of its flagship job creation initiatives under the Better Plan, led by His Excellency President Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Cabinet secretaries, principal secretaries, heads of state corporations, and other senior government officials will today each lead local tree planting activities, setting an example of leadership through action. The government emphasizes that every Kenyan has a right to be treated with dignity, courtesy, and fairness.
Mwanche muligereria kurwa soroboti uruni na ikiromo elio boku mulikira amangana maya asebire biga kulinde toskato nyegera gekuraga ensa AMO ayo na mange nobego kuyanyora nere Clinton Ondige magachi kamera sokone kibuna ebicha niliogira gukira sole asenchira yabene nere director zak bakobwate nere Felistas Kabendi iliane kirubo Freedom mwanche mulia toskato nyegera murubili buongolia malikongo chora sege keke kekerbosio mabe mugosanga nere Edwin Nyangao.